It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
DC.
All right, here we go. Second down. Lamar now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's keeping it. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Shoves him off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Right to the air is Herbert. Force that to his right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Cap it.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets everything he has under this one. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here.
Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, Herbert. First. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. It's Herbert once more. Bails out of the pocket quick. Kicks it downfield on target to Ganson. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Ray, don't stop. Hey, easy. We go orange. Go.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Baylor Tiger. Set. 59. 12. Crowd right. Real it.
Herbert to throw once more. He sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Looking for something. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets a jump. past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Jackson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Ravens.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Ravens first down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll run it from the gun. And some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Lamar back to throw. He rolls to his right. He's got it at the 6. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this fourth down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-3 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call the heck of the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
380.
They'll run here on 1st down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go. Crowd right. Go, let's go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Chased out to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
380. Home to 380. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers tie things 10-10. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs big gain downfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up third and 8. Here he goes, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Cut at the 20-yard line. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Now Herbert again. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Set. Hey, 380. Set.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Has room down the left sideline at the 20. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. To put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
That's another Charger.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert to throw once more. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Set. Ray. Go. Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
He's back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, white 80.
Right up the gut. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense up to the line fast.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Go.
They give it to him again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st down from the 42.
5-9, 5-9. Set. Cap. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Another carry for him. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. A lot of space ahead. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
No, we changed it.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Play fake, Jackson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
21. Ready.
Here's the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Back to the well again. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Set. 5-9. Ready. Ram. Hey, ram. Set.
To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Set. Let's go. Ready. Set.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The give here on second. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by Deion Henley.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Jackson now on third. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. From the gun, Jackson headed out right. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Mitchell. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All set to go now from the 35. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
He's keeping it. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 31. A gain of 2.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Go.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Herbert back to throw. Hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Baylor tight.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Has it down close. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming, Lamar. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's a return from the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Blitz coming here. Jackson has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
Design. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
5-9, 21. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Set.
Here's another for him. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate. Buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Jackson's going to throw again. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. 2nd down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
380. You're out. 380. You're out. Ready.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd and they'll have just one left to burn now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
They give it to him again. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
A 24-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's got it. It's in close. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some